Have you ever noticed that you don't feel quite as strong as you used to? Maybe you're more tired in the morning. Your balance isn't what it once was. You wake up several times during the night. Or you walk up a flight of stairs and suddenly realize that something has changed. After 50, it's easy to say, "That's just aging." But here's the important part. Not every change should simply be blamed on getting older. Some changes are a normal part of aging. Others can be signs that your body needs more attention. Today, we're looking at 5 subtle changes that people over 50 often ignore. They don't necessarily mean that something is wrong, but they are worth noticing. Because the goal isn't to stop aging. The goal is to age with strength, independence, and as much energy as possible. Let's begin. One of the most important changes that can happen with age is a gradual loss of muscle strength. You might notice it in small ways. A chair that used to be easy to get out of suddenly feels harder. Carrying groceries becomes more tiring. Opening a heavy door takes more effort. You avoid stairs because they feel more difficult than they used to. And because these changes usually happen slowly, you may not even realize how much strength you've lost. Muscle mass and strength naturally tend to decrease as we get older. But becoming significantly weaker isn't something you simply have to accept without doing anything about it. Your muscles respond to use. Walking is excellent for your health. But your body also benefits from activities that challenge your muscles. Simple strength exercises, performed safely and consistently, can help maintain muscle function and physical independence. You don't necessarily need a gym. Depending on your fitness level, exercises such as chair squats, wall push-ups, resistance band exercises, and light weights can be useful. The key is consistency. Because strength isn't just about lifting heavy objects. Strength helps you get out of bed, climb stairs, carry groceries, get up from a chair, and remain independent. So if everyday movements are becoming noticeably harder, don't simply say, "I'm getting old." Pay attention. And consider talking with a healthcare professional about a safe exercise program. Everyone gets tired. A busy day, poor sleep, stress, or simply doing too much can leave anyone exhausted. But there's a difference between being tired after a long day and feeling like you never have enough energy. If you regularly wake up tired, struggle to stay awake during the day, or feel exhausted even after resting, it's worth paying attention. Persistent fatigue can have many possible causes. Poor sleep is one. But other factors can include medications, mood problems, nutritional deficiencies, thyroid problems, anemia, sleep disorders, and other medical conditions. That doesn't mean tiredness automatically means you have a disease. It means you shouldn't automatically assume that feeling exhausted every day is simply what happens after 50. Start by looking at your habits. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you physically active? Are you eating balanced meals? Are you drinking enough water? Are you taking medications that could affect your energy or sleep? And if unexplained fatigue continues or interferes with your daily life, talk to your healthcare professional. Your body shouldn't have to run on empty every day. Here's something many people don't think about until it becomes a serious problem. Balance. Maybe you suddenly feel less steady when walking. You hold on to furniture when moving around the house. You feel uncertain when stepping off a curb. Or you notice that turning quickly makes you feel unstable. Balance can change with age for many reasons. Vision can change. Muscle strength can decrease. Reaction time can become slower. Certain medications can affect balance. And some medical conditions can contribute as well. That's why changes in balance deserve attention. Good balance isn't just about avoiding a fall. It's about confidence. When people become afraid of falling, they may start moving less. And moving less can lead to even more weakness. It's a cycle. The good news is that balance can often be trained. Simple exercises such as standing near a sturdy surface and practicing controlled balance movements may help. Walking regularly can also support overall physical function. But safety comes first. If you've experienced repeated falls, sudden balance problems, dizziness, or a major change in your walking ability, don't try to solve the problem alone. get evaluated by a healthcare professional. A small change in balance can sometimes tell you something important about your health. You go to bed. You fall asleep. But a few hours later you're awake. Then you wake up again. And when morning comes, you feel like you barely slept. Sound familiar? Sleep patterns can change as we get older. You may sleep more lightly or wake up more often. But consistently poor sleep shouldn't simply be accepted as unavoidable. Sleep affects almost every part of your body. It influences mood, attention, memory, physical recovery, and daily energy. One of the simplest things you can do is create a regular sleep schedule. Try going to bed and waking up around the same time every day. Keep your bedroom comfortable, quiet, and dark. Limit caffeine later in the day. And try to get regular physical activity during the day. But there's another important point. If you regularly snore loudly, wake up gasping or choking, experience significant daytime sleepiness, or frequently wake up feeling exhausted, talk to a healthcare professional. Sometimes poor sleep isn't just a sleep problem. It can be a sign of an underlying condition that deserves attention. You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You can't remember someone's name. You put your keys down and immediately forget where they are. These things can happen at any age. An occasional forgetfulness does not automatically mean something is wrong. But there is an important difference between occasionally forgetting something and experiencing changes that interfere with everyday life. For example, you may begin having trouble managing familiar finances. You repeatedly forget important appointments. You get lost in places you normally know well. You have difficulty following familiar instructions. Or other people begin noticing significant changes in your behavior or thinking. Those are reasons to speak with a healthcare professional. Memory changes can have many possible causes, some of which may be treatable. And getting checked doesn't mean you're expecting the worst. It simply means you're taking your brain health seriously. Your brain deserves attention just like your heart, muscles, and bones. Here's the good news. Getting older doesn't mean giving up control over your health. There are simple habits that can make a meaningful difference. First, keep moving. Walk. Take the stairs when appropriate. Spend less time sitting. And include safe strength and balance exercises in your routine. Second, protect your sleep. A consistent sleep schedule and a healthy sleep environment can make a big difference. Third, eat a balanced diet. Focus on vegetables, fruits, whole grains, protein-rich foods, and healthy fats. And limit highly processed foods and excessive added sugar. Fourth, stay socially connected. Talk to friends. Spend time with family. Join a group. Learn something new. Your brain benefits from being engaged with the world. Fifth, keep up with preventive healthcare. Know your blood pressure. Follow recommended screenings. Review your medications with your healthcare professional. And don't ignore changes that persist or interfere with everyday life. Aging is not a disease. Getting older is something every one of us experiences. But there is a difference between accepting the natural aging process and ignoring changes that deserve attention. If you're becoming weaker, constantly exhausted, less steady, sleeping poorly, or noticing significant changes in your memory or thinking, don't panic. Don't diagnose yourself. And don't assume that everything is simply because you're getting older. Pay attention. Take action. And when necessary, talk to a qualified healthcare professional. Because the goal isn't to look 30 again. The goal is to wake up at 60, 70, or 80 and still have the strength to live the life you want. Your age is a number. Your habits are choices. And it's never too late to take better care of the body you've been given. If you found this video useful, subscribe for more practical health information for adults over 50. And remember, don't just add years to your life. Work on adding life to your years.